Hello, and welcome back to my playthrough of Uncharted Drake's Fortune on the crushing difficulty. And in this episode, I'll be completing at least chapters 5 and 6, and I've put it in the description just in case, because I should be able to get it done as well. Chapter 7, which is kind of like an auto chapter, where everything's done for you, and then you just have to try and survive. So, without further ado, it is time to get into it. And do mind me if I don't speak too much, because I have got a sore throat coming. Because everybody who also had an exam, well, not everybody, but mostly everybody who also sat the exam was ill, and it just passed on to me, which couldn't be helped. But you know, so yeah, to just have moments being quiet, because, well, my throat is killing me. Anyway, this was one of the chapters you had to speed run for a trophy. It was a silver trophy. Chapter 12 was the bronze trophy. It was chapter 13, I don't remember, whatever the second water ski level was. And then chapter 16, which was a gold, mainly because it was annoying and it was a gigantic puzzle. And obviously once you know what you're doing, it's fine, but anyway, so there should be weapons across here, right? Is there not? Oh, there ain't weapons yet. Excuse me. There will be once I go out here.
Can't be serious. Wasn't I just out here?
The double vine swing, lovely. Crumble the bar, as you do. And off we go. Climb, climb.
Have to bust through that window.
Get down and then
Alright.
rappel through. And this is where it's going to get annoying, because there are going to be quite a few enemies lying around. And yeah, I want the micro 9mm. Wait, you're trying to flank round, are you? No, you don't, pal. Cheers for the AK ammo, I much appreciate it. Here. Well, one, he didn't shoot when I was pressing R2, like, before I did the roll, I was pressing R2, and then the roll was just like, I thought in my head, well, why is it not? Why is it not shooting? But, let me get cover, man. See, look, even if you go into grey, you can roll into cover, but you should still get killed. It doesn't matter.
Sweet.
You can't survive it. Too much. Anyway. Let's not try and stealth kill him. Don't even come at me, enemies. Don't even come at me. Also, right, as well as these ones on the floor, there are also ones up on the roof to deal with. You got this big dragon one. There could be someone right up there, but I don't think there is. I'll just try and vault over, just like that. I'll go on to grey. Just gonna wait for the health to clear up. Kill him. Reload.
Oh boy.
I mean, that's enough to survive. Come on, poke it up. Really? Come on, that's got to be death, surely. I need to point just in case he ain't dead and he's going to pop his head out randomly. No, he's dead.
Ah, crap. Oh, great.
Do.
Oh, crap.
I'm kind of stuck in a stalemate here. I can't get through. No matter what I do, I can't get through.
Oh, boy. Damn it.
Come on. They're being so weird. They don't behave like this in any difficulty. I can't do anything. I'm just... Well, that's got to be death, surely. Hello, Richard. I've started to remember how annoying crushing is, because the enemies act way different to what they usually would. It's actually kind of annoying. But you know. No way! I was just gonna see if I could lean on because I got shot at. And now I've got to do it all again because one enemy was left. But if the enemies didn't behave in a weird way, that wouldn't happen. Like, I mean, that checkpoint's fair enough, but like, in chapter 4 there were some silly checkpoints. I mean, most of them I can kill practically straight away. It's just those last few, they behave in a weird way, you can't do anything.
Alright.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, as I was saying, like when I first started this, I hadn't done crushing in an Uncharted game for nearly 6 years. Because I mean, the only Uncharted game I played before I got the trilogy off you was Uncharted 3. And I did, as I said, I did it on crushing. It took me ages to do it. I remember doing it nearly 6 years ago. As I said, this was the first game I ever played on the PS3, but it was ridiculous to do. Yeah, I did not miss it in that near 6 years. Good old click tactic where you just click your finger on the trigger so you don't waste too much ammo. So there's at least 2 more. I'm trying to lure them out, but I can't. Come on, poke your head out again. There. That was a beautiful headshot. But there's still at least 1 more. I know he's there. But anyway, yeah, that's for a climbing sequence in a bit. But I kind of need to clear a few more things out first.
Alright.
Screw you, mate. Right. Is that everything? I mean, I think it is. I mean, I need to kind of adjust my headphones a bit there. I have to be careful if I'm going to adjust, because, you know, especially if some enemies aren't fully dead. But anyway. Now, there is a collectible around there, but of course I've already got them, so that's the way it is. So I said, if it gets to like fighting sequence, then I do go quiet. I don't know why I did that. You know, as I said, I've got a sore throat, so I don't want to over talk sometimes. I know I can do that a lot. Yeah, I like to over explain things sometimes. Like that. Hip fire actually is so much worse than it is in the it's actually mad. If that takes should be fine. Well, take you out and get there, too. Okay, they see me try and push and do that, die. steel turret man left. And there'll be a few stragglers. Ah, la la la.
Here we go.
The fact that you're still alive is actually stupid. Ah, totally. Dude, sit down. Run. Should be everything for now. Well, there'll be like one or two stragglers that you get around some of the areas, like when I get near the staircase. There's gonna be a guy in here. There he is. Kind of wasted a bit too much ammo there, but that's something I'm going to be commonly doing to make sure they are dead. Yeah, I think that's everything. Yeah, this chapter is annoying. This is one of the first chapters that made me die a bit on hard and not, you know. Of course, on crushing it'll be even worse. Anyway. Yeah, obviously ammo is going to be so important. Anyway, well, I mean, I'll be getting the Wes for the first time in a minute, and once I use the ammo for that in the next fighting sequence, I'll probably pick up the micro again. But anyway, there's Elena's bag.
No
Well,
sign of her.
parachute, but still a
It's
bag.
either very good or very bad.
I press triangle. Don't be silly. So you actually have to climb up to get the prompt. There we go. This is quite funny. Because he says the completely wrong thing
What the hell is she
in
doing?
Indonesian. Pretty nice. You don't, well.
Halo?
Buka pintu!
Siapa ini? Bicara sekarang.
Ah, crap. Sialan lo! Cepatan, buka pintu! Ah, tai! It worked! There he is! Up there!
No, I know, I remember the translation, like the last bit is definitely like open the door, but I think it says something like oh dick or something. That's what that first word is, but anyway, I'm not gonna waste the word for it. Anyway, there's the web for it. After these dudes go. Sorry, I forgot you had that input. Get it.
Hey!
Anyway, back to business. That's not the best place to camp it out. I mean, on hard I found it more easy to dodge than actually survive on foot. But here, yeah, it's not as easy. Bam.
Damn it.
Oh boy.
Good job, mate. I'll wrap around to this side. Can't be inaccurate like that. Come on. Bam.
Oh boy.
Now I'm dead because I have to move out the way. No, maybe not. I've never actually come to this bit in this section, like this fight sequence before. I'm not even going to bother going for the automatic turret, there's no point. Bam. there's one more fight sequence, I believe. And then you go inside like this tunnel with another automated turret, and then you just get close to shoot the barrels, boom, 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 and then lovely job. Jobs are good. Here we go. I wouldn't usually do that. I'll just keep the Wes, no matter what. But this time I'm actually, you know, gonna do that. But anyway, let's just drop down.
Whoa!
Can I hit the? Yep, I can. I mean, I'm still going to come up here.
I see him.
Because there is a scrub to get here, isn't there? You know, there is a sneaky collectible on top. Or I think it was like on top of that, or the one in the other room. Pretty sneaky. M7. I don't need the M79. What am I doing? Pick that back up. Anyway, the next bit I remember to be rather annoying. Because you get multiple waves of enemies and then they come from multiple different directions, and you're just in like this massive square room.
This place could use a good plumber.
So yeah, I'm going to be clear, the enemies are going to start here and they're going to come from behind me. Once I flush these out, we'll flank around to that side. Of course they can come from that bit, they can try and flank round. They think they're like demigods. Here's some good old douchebag look. Yeah, I've noticed it, as I said yesterday, in Crushing, they rush more as well, right? They'll rush towards you. Much more often. And now, I'll run over to this side. And go here. How did you shoulder switch automatically? Oh, that threw me off. It doesn't matter. You can work my way around it. That is not it, I know it isn't. Back. 4 bullets, fantastic. Exactly what I wanted. Is that everything? Wow, I one-shot that. Jesus Christ.
That'll come in handy.
I guess I'll use the moss, even though I said I'll try and avoid that. Well, I mean, it might be useful in certain sections, but I mean, now all I need to do is do this little puzzle. It's not really a puzzle. It's obviously what you have to do. You just have to pull these 2 levers, and then you get them to go up, and then it transitions to chapter 6 automatically. I feel like I can rock with the moss. Anyway, yeah, I'm feeling much better than yesterday. I did not play well at all yesterday. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, that was the last fight sequence I was on about. Anyway, I think you have to do it from this side first. I don't actually remember. But I think it has to be this side. But anyway. Anyway, yeah, the first like main fight sequence in chapter 6 can be annoying because there is another automated turret, but I'll get to use it once I get to that side, but you have to make it to that side first. So that's number 1. Yeah, I don't think, well, I don't actually know if you can go to this side first. But when I first did it, I went to the right side first, anyway. Well, left side first. Depends on your orientation. And that's the end of the chapter. Once I get up here and go into the room with all the crates, it transitions up here. Here we go. Unlocking the pass.
Jesus, Elena, where are you?
Yep. full ammo for the mine meal.
Wait a minute. Now, what's so important about that tower? Oh, son of a
20
bitch.
minutes, that's not too bad for... I know, that was a bit weird. Definitely not supposed to happen. Oh, he rushed me there. About to die now. Son of a bitch. He's dead, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead. So there's one up there. Over that area. Pretty sure I just saw his head. I mean, if I fake it out with the scope. Oh, come on, that was the head. Oh, there's two boulders. We've got the same one, but he kind of like looked like he teleported across to the other part. I don't know. I'll leave him and rush forward. Get even worse once I come up here though. Just here we go with that. Get there quick! Ah, I was going to try and roll. Well, I did press circle, but it didn't have the input this time anyway. Oh, come on! That was on his head. If that was hard, they would have given him that shot. What, in Survivor, do they actually pre-hit boxes or something? Right, them two are dead. He died nice and quick.
Okay.
Come on. He's dead.
Here we go.
I think AK will be better. As I said before, grenades will be important quite a lot of the time. Anyway, I need to remember because I have to climb up to get to that bit. Just got here for now. He's very slow with his running. There's nothing I can do. There is nothing. Like, there's no coverage. I'll try and run over to that side as quick as possible, but it doesn't work. I mean, it should aim in the exact same place that I last scoped if I don't move once I've reloaded. It should just stay, but it didn't. I'm dead enough. Maybe I'm not. I have to lock out. I need to hope he don't hit me. And once I heal up a bit, I'll pop him in his head. He's got to be down short. So he's dead. The one up there. Good. Right. Come on. I'm never this inaccurate. I don't know why I'm this inaccurate now. Yeah, I know that, but it's just the fact that I'm never this inaccurate. It's got nothing to do with pressure on under pressure of the difficulty. It's just for some reason being so inaccurate. And sometimes it's annoying because I'm like obviously pumping so many bullets into them. And they should be dead by the time. And sometimes I stop shooting at them and move on to another enemy because I know they should be dead. Anyway, I know this bit you were stuck on. I remember this. Was that a shotgun? If so, that was stupid. I need to try and get over to that little box or that crate. It's not to work. Like, you get shot like that and you manage to do that commando roll out of the way. I'm sorry, it's just not realistic. I I know it's crushing and they want to change enemy behaviour, but that's just not happening. 2 beautiful headshots. See, look, that skimmed his head. Thank you, Jesus Christ. I'm getting quicker at it because I'm having more attempts at it now. I don't want to have more attempts at it, but anyway. I just have to be quick. Oh, that didn't work. Or did it? Yes, it did. Dead. Beautiful shots. Very cautious here. I don't think there is any more. I don't remember that there's any more, but... Right, so now open down there and then get into that tower from the top. Well, as I said, I remember that it took the piss for me to do Uncharted 3 on crushing, but bloody hell. I can tell I haven't done it in ages. But you know, it makes a change, you know. Amp up the difficulty a bit, because I mean Final Fantasy 9 isn't really difficult. I mean obviously FF7 is difficult. I mean it's literally a gold for completed 7, but bronze for 9. I wonder what 8's going to be. I actually kind of looking forward to that. I mean I know obviously mixed reviews on Final Fantasy 8, but the fact that I get the opportunity to play it, you know, because I mean I've played 1 to 7, 9 and 10, and 10 Part 2 unfortunately, but I might as well play it. You know, maybe it isn't one of the best Final Fantasies, but I mean I've played Final Fantasy 2. I don't think anything can be worse than that, in my opinion. Well, I mean I think the thing with Final Fantasy 2, the battle system, you have to use magic to upgrade magic. But not overall magic, just the said magic. To upgrade fire, you have to use fire. But like, to get to like level 15 magic, you have to use it so many times, and it's just unnecessary and takes too long. And for quite a relatively short game as well, that is pretty garbage. So, you know, that's my rant of Final Fantasy 2 over. It was early days in the age of Square, of course, you know. Living off the legacy of what they created with 1. Yes. 2 wasn't as good, but 3 was absolutely phenomenal. 4, pretty good as well. One of the best. 5, underrated. 6, awesome. Obviously, you got the 6 is better than 7 debate, but no. I still think 6 is better, but it's not the point anyway. What am I doing? You get the rope from the top. I just didn't see it because the rope was there, but I'm legally blind, you know. I did go down to that bit, but I don't think it properly, well, I don't think I went down the right way properly, but anyway. So I remember where to go. So there is a gate in the top left corner of this area. Back over to here, top left corner, I see that shining. The only thing that shines now I know is ammo, because as I said, I can't collect the collectibles now. And my throat is starting to hurt, so I might shut up for a bit.
The hell is she?
Yum, yum, yum. Let's go. Just have to quickly... Anyway, here's the sequence. Crap tons of enemies. That is... Jesus Christ, that is... it doesn't matter how much ammo I'll get out of this chapter. Everything reset, because I get loads of reset points throughout the game. You don't think of these things. It doesn't matter how many it made you panic. What? What's hitting me? Well, I went from being like slightly grey, like dark grey, all the way. Now it's starting to get overwhelming because enemies like he should have already been dead because I shot it in like 15 bullets into him, and obviously that's when it went to dark grey. But I assumed he should have already been dead. I don't bloody know. Never mind. Let's try that again.
Oh shit.
Weird things happen in games. I'm sorry, I just had to do that. And then there's still the douchebag to my left. There are a few fatty shotgunners up in that area, so they'll probably take over the thing again. But so if I'm quick enough, I'll quickly Tom. What's up to say? You need to work. Whoa, 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 whoa. Good, I'm glad that if that grenade managed to make it over to this side, it would have been bad. I don't like it though, when I have to change over from cover to cover. I mean, sometimes it's bad enough doing it on hard, but on here, like the final boss fight is so ridiculous. What is it? It's on the top over there, I think it is. So some of them are getting me from over that side, because like the angle's weird, because they can still hit me. Even though if they are in this position, they'll be able to hit me. Come on. You sit down. Don't know if that's everything. I don't think I've died on those top bits of the fortress before. But I don't want to find out if I have to do all this again if I die at that bit, so you know, I'd rather not. So I mean, I don't think there's too much left of the chapter. But still, not the point. Yeah, we've got the micro back. Long range weapon and short range weapon. Now I've got 90 bullets now, that's it. And yeah, there is a collectible on that area, but I'm not bothered about that. Of course you have to clear out all the enemies so you can do this. Yeah, I should have enough time to do chapter 7. Because I actually, you know, got fingers out my arse today and I actually did much better. Anyway, switch to the micro because as soon as I come up here, look at it. Coming in their droves. I mean, good, right, I was about to say, that's good. I didn't even get a chance to scope. So that happens whether you scope or not. You just have to die, I'm sorry. See, look, you can't preemptively scope, you just have to try and fake them out, but they'll often shoot anyway, because they'll expect you to fake out, which is the problem. Roll, oh, you see, that killed me, like, I was just slightly on grey, and I was going to just quickly roll over to survive the shot, but there is no surviving that shot. Shotgun is overpowered because his range is suspected. pillars. I think it's just past this one. I had to do that. Yeah, I was expecting one of these enemies to like take the turret back, but they didn't, which is nice. Let's get rid of that. Gotta be able to shoot it anyway. I'm much more vulnerable to getting a hit in this turret than the actual enemy was when I was shooting at more. Yeah, grenade throws. Telling me you didn't die, really? And I've just realised, I think the wasn't Uncharted 1 have limits now, but when you get the ones from 2 and 3, they have limits on it. I know, I do like sections like this, you use enemy weapons. Hello Lewis, I'm fine. I've got my throat is absolutely killing. Because everybody who like I sat the exam with today and yesterday, like they were all like ill, and like all I heard was bloody coughing and snivelling, and I think I've got ill off them, but yeah, other than that, I'm fine. No, it's not gonna kill me. Anyway, how are you? I hope you're good. Anyway, here we go.
These aren't Spanish. They're English. Whoa. Fletcher, we have gone to the Great Tower. I pray that you will meet us there. Francis Drake. Wow. So you made it. But what were you plotting?
Now Shotgun is just going to be like, howdy.
He's over there!
And I'm going to be like, sit down. I mean, it's not their fault they had a cold. But, you know, well, I mean, I think, you know, you have some of them that when they're ill during exams, they do it on purpose.
That must be Drake's
Everybody
tower.
else just every now and then because they can't help it, and then you get that one that's just like unnecessarily bloody doing it every like 3 seconds. But you know, I mean, the exams weren't too bad either. Pretty nice questions because they did it in a clever way. Like people who actually sit the real exams, they base down marks on those actual real exams.
Shit.
Which is a pretty neat way of doing it. Anyway, what was going to happen? Me chatting away. That's it, shooting with your Wes. Yeah. Definitely worked. Was there not a Wes? That shot like a Wes, but then I got bloody micro ammo for it. Anyway, there is one of the more hidden treasures is you climb up there, go up to there, and it's in that area, but of course, no point showing it off because, well, you don't actually have the treasures to collect. I think I still have to go over to that area though, right? Because this is the beginning, well this is the area at the beginning of the chapter, so... Oh, wait, no, that's the beginning area. This is the area I think I actually have to go to. Is it? I don't know. Oh no, I'm going to have to do that again. Jesus Christ. And it wasn't too difficult, it wasn't the worst section. I like how I two-shotted probably the hardest section in the chapter. I one-shotted that really difficult section in chapter 5, and then thinking about it causing me to die more on this. Come on. It doesn't matter if I waste most of this ammo, because by the time I get to the end of the chapter, there's not going to be any more of this ammo, because I'm going to be reset. It's a nice cool chapter, but you know. Not what you want to do. Why can I not remember what to do? I'm trying to remember. It's something so obvious. I saw like rocks sticking in it. Doesn't change anything. Oh, look at that quick replay. Bam.
Stop him!
I thought there was one more. I don't remember. I think my instinct is just to come over here just because I was here. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I didn't even mean to do that. I'm just going over there because that's where the collectible is, and that's just my instinctive thought, but I don't remember where I actually have to go. It's really annoying. Reload! Oh my god. Like, the crosshairs appeared for like just over a second, and it still won't let me shoot. That was bloody not good. Anyway, so that's the area, that's like the area I came from. This is this area. Why can I not remember where you go? It's definitely not down there. I mean, I saw little bits like stick out over the... You don't jump onto that, do you? Is it literally as simple as doing this? It was, but I'm pretty sure I pressed X here and it didn't do it. So yeah, they pan the camera in a way to point you to the right area. It's one of those things you're suspicious, you're like, why are they pointing you here? When there's clearly a way to go over there, and then you're investigating that. Ah, that's why they're trying to hide stuff. Yep. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! You just skipped out that top ledge and caused me to die. Sometimes it does that. I don't know. I think the programming gets confused. Anyway, there we go. To that one. Well done, Drake. Well done. No, no, what, go back. What a catastrophic ending to this chapter. I mean, there's still bits left, but you know, not too much. We'll be introduced to another new kind of cars as well by the end of this chapter. I mean, he's kind of like one of the villains, but I mean, not really. It's not like he's anything like Navarro or anything. But anyway.
This must have been Drake's. So what were you looking for, huh? Well now, that looks familiar. Huh. The ship's never left. Elena!
Hey, there she is.
Oh crap, no!
Hey, what? Why did that happen instantly? You usually get... Oh yeah, forgot. I was going to say. Weird. Anyway, this is the transition from chapter to chapter.
I know I'm not a big-time treasure hunter like you, but I doubt you're gonna find El Dorado in there. How'd you get yourself in this mess?
Trying to rescue you, as a matter of fact.
Oh, that's so sweet. Traditional sandstone, brick, and stucco, limestone mortar, huh?
How'd you get to know so much about this?
My show, Episode 4, Architects of a New World. Yep. It'll just take a tug to pull these bars out.
What? No, wait, are you sure?
Get out of my way, puto! Hey, Batan, open this goddamn door!
Oh, crap.
Hey, Drake.
Eddie Raja. I should have guessed.
Fascinating document, huh? Seems like this Sir Francis was in my line of work.
Don't flatter yourself, Eddie.
Always ready to be enemies, eh? Tell you what. Lead me to the gold, and I just might let you live.
Is that it? Is that my deal? Die now, or help you, and die later. Well, it's a tough call, but you know what? I'll take die now.
Listen to me, maggot. I was promised treasure on this goddamn rock. And now, my men are dying. They can't even go outside to take a piss without an armed guard. And I have nothing to show for it! I am making you a fair offer. You help me find the treasure, and the last man alive gets the gold. And the girl, of course.
The girl? Oh, Eddie, the girl's long gone. She's probably off the island by now. Going for help.
Daikujin, you were never very good at poker. I will find her. Trust me. How much trouble could one girl be?
Well, come on!
You? Hey! Damn it!
Nice work.
Thanks.
Hey! Buka pintu!
Hang on.
After them!
Yeah, this is gonna be annoying. These types of chapters are annoying. And yeah, right. You can take about between 5 to 7 bullets in hard. You can take about 2 or 3 in crushing. So you know. I mean, like crushing on Uncharted, bloody realistic mode on Black Ops 3. They're all as bad as each bloody other. As soon as you're shot at, you're bloody dead. So I need to time when I use the grenade launchers.
Here they come!
It's just like done for mine, it depends. 30 minutes. I do like these epic cup sequences. You get all different ones throughout the 3 games. You get more in 2 than you get in all the other ones, but I mean 2's longer. I mean that's 20 chapters. This has 22 and so does Uncharted 3. And I feel like it's probably going to be the hardest one. I can't judge yet until I've done the 340. I've already done 3 Uncharted.
Step on it!
Bloody fine when it coming along. They can't stop. Too good. This was the first point in the level that I died. And you get this cannon here. I did that exact same thing, I believe. It was the one that was up that top in there. You can only turn the turret. Get little quad bikes out of here. Yeah, no chance. There's a bit towards the end.
Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, crap! I said watch the cliff! All right back there? Just drive! Look out!
If you miss that, I'm guessing you just collide into him and get blown up. Bigger vehicle might be good. Hold that. Spamming L2, like when it regenerates. It's called the missiles. Alright! Little random blind one. Oh, Eddie Rod, what a moron. Anyway.
I see it!
Boom. No! Not good.
I see it!
I mean, Naughty Dog is one of the best things that, in my opinion, swearing is the best overall. Don't mind Life is Strange. Pretty good. And many others. I believe this. Well, I mean, I don't really know too much about the Tale series. I think Squared did do Tale series as well. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You made it!
Anyway.
I can't believe that worked!
So who was that guy?
It's an old business. Oh, look out! Oh no!
Cutscene.
Okay. Here, grab my hand. Okay.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Oh, but you're bleeding.
Yeah, it goes with the territory. Let's get the hell out of here. Damn it. Come on.
Going somewhere?
Hey, Eddie.
Did you really think you could escape from what?
Oh, no, just giving the young lady the $10 tour.
Shut it! I bet you're working for them, too.
What?
You thought you could set me up and keep everything for yourselves, hmm?
He's
crazy.
And
Eddie,
got the old
take it easy, buddy.
Well, you're out of luck now. And out of road. Now, give me that map.
Hold on. All right, you got me, fair and square.
Hey, don't move.
Relax, Eddie. Just getting the map like you asked. I said, hold on.
I am.
Well, hand it over.
Well, now, you told me not to move. Looks like you're gonna have to come get it.
Come.
Anyway, the Drowned City is chapter 8. I remember that's where it came up. But anyway, that marks the end of this episode of my playthrough of Uncharted Drake's Fortune. So, thank you for watching this episode of my playthrough of Uncharted Drake's Fortune on the crushing difficulty. And in the next episode, I'll be completing at least chapters 8 and 9. But hopefully I can also complete chapter 10, which is a nice short chapter. But of course, the way I'll do it is I'll at least try and complete 2 of the 3 chapters that I plan to do, pardon me, in an episode, unless I know I can only get like 2 done. And then obviously that 3rd one can be if I've got enough time. But as I said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for continuation also of Dragon Quest 9. But until then, with a massive thumbs up, all I can say to you now is goodbye and good night.